I'm super excited about today's sponsor. They've sponsored the podcast before, and this is a topic I'm super passionate about. I fear that us as girls struggle with PMS far more than we should, and we really shouldn't. I truly get the worst PMS symptoms. My boobs are sensitive, my face breaks out, my sugar controllings are out of whack. I feel like I'm just a bottomless pit. My mood is not the vibe, and Estro Control has been super helpful in helping manage those PMS symptoms and making that time of the month a lot more enjoyable. Estro Control is a formula developed by Happy Mammoth, a supplement company dedicated to making women's lives easier. Say no more. Estro Control contains science-backed herbal extracts that help support hormonal health, especially if you are someone like myself who struggles with PMS. It was created to help women feel like themselves all month long and to not struggle with the feelings PMS can cause. For a limited time, you can get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code Alana at checkout. That's happymammoth.com and use the code Alana for 15% off today.
This is the smell of a warm 3-day-old egg salad sandwich in a wimpy trash bag.
Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy!
Blech. And this is the smell of that same sandwich in a hefty, ultra-strong trash bag with new Fabuloso lemon scent.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Smell the difference? When life gives you stinky, get Hefty Ultra Strong with new Fabuloso lemon scent. It smells like clean, freshly picked lemons. So no matter what's inside your trash, you can stop the stink and smell the lemon.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hello, good morning, angels, and welcome back to Morning Ray. I'm your host, Lan or Alana, and today is part 2 of Being That Girl in 2023. We're going to cover routine resets, healthy habits, and mindsets. If you haven't listened to last week's episode already, it was part 1, and that covered manifestations, vision boards, goal setting, and visualizations. Essentially, how I cater my mindset and set goals for a new year and in general. So definitely go check that out and listen to that episode if you haven't already. You can either pause and go listen to that one now or after. They can go in either order. But this is my second time recording this episode because I recorded this. It's Friday right now. I think I recorded Wednesday morning. And I guess I didn't upload it onto my Google Drive for my producer to edit. And I was cleaning off all the crap on my computer yesterday. And because I thought it had been in my Google Drive, I deleted the file off my computer. And so now we don't have the file. It's non-existent. And I used to record in a platform called Zencastr. So if something like that happened, it would still be in the Zencastr cloud. But I recorded on QuickTime Player, so I literally had nothing else. So now I'm recording on Zencastr again and probably will be for the foreseeable future. In the event that something like that happens again, I have another copy of it. Because here we are now on Friday, it's 4 p.m. and I'm recording and my producer probably wants to kill me. So hi, Maggie, if you're listening. And I just feel so bad because obviously it's holidays, it's the 23rd, like it's almost Christmas. And yeah, but when you're listening to this, it's after Christmas. So I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, maybe you celebrate Hanukkah like I do. Happy Hanukkah, Hag Sameach. And if you celebrate any other holiday, happy holidays. I just want to congratulate all of you who have been doing the Hot Girl Reset. It is near the end. We are closing off. There's a few days left and we're heading into 2023 strong. I think I'm going to do another little challenge for you guys for January. I think will be super fun. But let's get into our weekly intention. My weekly intention is to be present. Something I really focused on a lot in the latter half of this year. And I was actually just recording for Lisa Gilmore's podcast. The episode's going to come out in the new year. And I spoke a lot about presence and being in the present and how it's been something that I've practiced a lot in 2022. So my weekly intention heading into this last week of the year is to be present. And my tip of the week is to encourage yourself to put your phone away and focus on what is right in front of you. Actually talk to the people you're with. Be aware of what's happening IRL. It's not always about posting and sharing on socials. Actually live your life. Like, don't just pretend to for the video for Snapchat or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or whatever it may be. Like, actually live your life. Be present. Like, engage with the people you are with. Look at them in the eye when they're talking. Like, don't be looking down at your phone. It's something that I've really been practicing a lot this year. And I know this may come as a shock because I am someone who has their life on social media. I'm constantly creating content. But I know, like, this is specific to, like, guys who have gone on dates with or was seeing, like, I always get the feedback that they're shocked at how I don't touch my phone. Like, I'll literally say we walk into their place and I put my phone down on the counter in the kitchen. Like, I most likely will leave it there until I leave. So just really encourage yourself to unplug when you're with your friends and when you're out and about, when you're on your hot girl walk. Like, put your phone away, like, be present what's in front of you. When you're watching TV, like, be watching the TV, like, don't be on your phone. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not that I'm perfect and that I don't ever do this. Like, yes, sometimes I am on my phone and I'm not completely present, but really encourage yourself to put the phone away and focus on what's right in front of you. Life is too short to be consumed by your phone. So just, like, really be aware of what's happening, and you're going to have, like, such, like, much stronger memories, and you're truly just going to enjoy your time more. Current obsessions. I am loving self-tanner. It is helping my seasonal depression just a little bit of the body confidence and everything. I love Nuda. It's like a tanning mousse. And then I also love Luxe Unfiltered for the tanning gradual cream. Also love their tanning drops for the face. They're so beautiful, so natural, give you, like, that effortless glow. And I always get complimented on my tan when using Nuda and Luxe Unfiltered. Next, I'm really obsessed with the scent Tobacco Vanille right now. Specifically, my candles from Verloon and Sunday to Be Continued. They're both women-owned businesses here in Canada. It just smells so good. I also love Tobacco Vanilla like scents. Like, I have the Tom Ford one. I just got another one from another brand. I posted, I think it's called Heretic. Next, current fave are sweat sets. I really want a Cherry LA sweat set. I have for a while, but Trin just, like, sold me when I saw it IRL when she was here. Love the Mayfair Collective sweatsuits. They're so cute. I love my Empathy one. I want more of them. And obviously Aritzia, currently in Aritzia sweatsuits. Specifically from Aritzia, I love the Mega line or the Boyfriend line. Those are my favorites. Specifically the Mega sweatpants, and then any of, like, the Boyfriend hoodies. Actually, I have a Mega hoodie, but, like, the Boyfriend zip ups are really cute. And then lastly, being present and unplugging. I guess that goes with, like, my intention and tip of the week, but I've really just been enjoying, like, being present in the moments and cherishing the time that I'm spending with friends and family. So I really, again, encourage you to do that, especially at this time of the year. And maybe it can be a resolution for you going into 2023. Be the person that actually listens and pays attention and is present in every environment. Okay, let's get into the bulk of the episode, creating healthy habits. You guys know that I've been reading Atomic Habits. Still am. I haven't read in a hot sec, but I need to get back into it. But I was reading it pretty consistently, and it's really changed everything for me. Creating healthy habits is something that we all want always in the start of a new year, or whenever we're going through a life change, a fitness journey, a health journey, a wellness journey, whatever you want to call it. I feel like habits are kind of like the core of that. And so determine what healthy habits you want to continue, and also be aware of your not so healthy habits that you don't want to continue into 2023 or bring into 2023. And just be aware that it may take a bit of time and adjustment to break these not so healthy habits, or these bad habits. For example, well, actually, I don't want to label them as bad unless they like truthfully are bad, but these not so healthy habits. For example, being late for plans, ordering takeout a lot, binge drinking, vaping, drugs, maybe you smoke a lot, mindlessly scrolling, whatever it may be. I know for me, being late, I always feel like I'm in a rush, like constantly feel like I'm in a rush. I I underestimate the amount of time that I think it's going to take for me to get ready, or like I think I can get there always in 15 minutes. I don't understand why I think this. Let me know if you think this way too. And I've been ordering takeout a lot, and also, not that that's a bad thing. It's okay to order food out, but you don't always know what they're putting in the food. I'm kind of sick of ordering takeout, but I just like haven't been grocery shopping properly. I've also been like anxious, kind of having like this numbing anxiety, which has impacted my appetite. So not much is like appealing to me right now. And it does not, my credit card does not like having takeout on it constantly. Like the Uber Eats on my credit card bill is just not the vibe. My Amex literally says Uber Eats like every other transaction. And it's not great. And mom and dad, if you're listening to me, like it's fine. We're fine. But those are two things I personally want to work on and kind of leave in 2023, especially with like eating out a lot. I am working towards like more aesthetic fitness goals right now. So what I'm eating does impact the results I'm going to get and how fast I'm going to see them and everything like that. It also impacts how you feel. So just limiting ordering takeout. But when it comes to creating healthy habits, I think we all know that it takes 21 days to build a new habit, or most of us know that it takes 21 days. And you are usually like super motivated for like the first like 5 to 7, or actually I'm going to even say like 2 to 7. But then that motivation can kind of wear off. And that's where like self-discipline really comes into play. Consistency is super important, again, because it takes the 21 days to build that new habit, that healthier habit. And it has to be done through repetition. So that's why I love habit trackers. I personally have picked up the 5-Minute Journal, the Fit edition. And that one is a new journal from 5-Minute Journal. This isn't sponsored. But it has a habit tracker in it that helps with daily check-ins. There's also lots on Pinterest or Etsy. You can even make your own. But using a habit tracker is super helpful. It's super motivating. It helps keep you accountable, and it's really satisfying to check off each day and see like all the check marks, adding more, etc. That's a really great way to help to build healthy habits. There's also so many other tangible tips and takeaways that you can find in Atomic Habits. I also have a podcast episode that talked on this a bit. It was episode 99, 3 tips to build better habits. You can definitely go back and listen to that when it comes to building healthier habits. I don't want to be too repetitive, so definitely go check that episode out. It's a nice, short and sweet one. It's 22 minutes. So that is what I do for building healthy habits and everything. But let's get into a routine reset. I know it's really common to reset your life when it comes into the new year. You know, we're all super motivated and excited to live these healthier, newer lifestyles, to do all these cool things. Maybe it's to do a hobby or to work out more, to eat better. But I think for me, like the best thing when it comes to routine resets is finding something that really excites you and works for you. It's going to take some trial and error, and it's not always going to be easy. Again, like self-discipline is a really big thing when it comes to routines, when it comes to healthy habits, new habits, all of that. I find having an accountability partner or group is really helpful. The Morning Ray Geneva chat is really awesome for this. I have a link in the show notes as always, but we had a little channel on there for the Hot Girl Reset, and we always checked in with each other, still do, and girls are always chatting in there, which is super nice. So you can use that as like your accountability system, or you can even get a friend to do it with you, or maybe a group of friends, whatever it may be. Like have an accountability partner. I know like my friend Hunter and I are always checking in on with one another, like, hey, like did you work out? Or even like I'm checking in with Steph, like asking her like what workout did she do, or like do you want to do a workout together, or do you want to go to this restaurant and get like a healthy meal sort of thing, which is super great. get inspired, use your vision board, follow and favorite your accounts that inspire you on Instagram, follow people and engage with their content on YouTube and TikTok that inspire and motivate you. Kind of follow people that you would like to be like. It's kind of in alignment with like how you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. It's the same thing. The top 5 people whose content you consume is going to impact your subconscious and the thoughts and decisions that you make. So really be aware and conscious of that. I know I'm always following and engaging with content that inspires and motivates me to live my best life. So I really, really do recommend it. Unfollow the people that have toxic mindsets or don't inspire you, and also surround yourself with like-minded individuals. I know that in doing that in my personal life, in all areas, whether it be career, relationships, life, whatever it may be, it really motivates me. Like I noticed that with now having a personal trainer, it keeps me really accountable and consistent with my workouts. Being super busy can make it really easy to fall into a dinner time recipe rut, or even with your lunches. Any meal, honestly, can get you into a rut, especially with a busy schedule this fall. You can keep mealtime exciting with over 40 recipes to choose from every single week, so there's always something delicious to discover with HelloFresh. It's truly a no-brainer. It does all the shopping and meal planning for you. Ingredients arrive at your doorstep, pre-proportioned and ready to cook, along with pictured step-by-step recipe cards. It's never been easier. I personally love HelloFresh as a way to get exposure to new recipes, make my life a bit easier as a busy 20-year-old in the city. And I love that it's worry-free, it's super easy, it's convenient, and gets delivered straight to my door. Go to hellofresh.com/50ray and use code 50ray for 50% off plus free shipping. That's hellofresh.com/50RAE and use code 50RAE, 50RAE for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit, and thank you for sponsoring today's episode of Morning Ray.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Which has been something that I struggled a little bit for a little bit with being consistent. Like I would be really consistent and kind of fall off for a bit lately. So having a trainer has been really awesome, and just like having someone to bounce things off of. And also remember, like, smart, small, and built over time. I always stress this, like, don't overwhelm yourself with a million one-step new routine out of nowhere. Slowly build these things on, and it will be a lot more sustainable and manageable and just like better overall. Okay, last section is healthy mindsets. I know it's really easy to fall in the trap of toxic diet culture accounts and fad diets and crash diets and all like these insane things, especially when it comes to the new year. You're probably being targeted with so many ads for weight loss and fat loss and this and that and all these like toxic diet culture nonsense. So I really want to encourage you to unfollow those things. If something comes up on your For You page on TikTok, you can hold the screen down. Like if you press like wherever the video is, just like hold your finger down. It will give you a little menu and you can press uninterested. And that way the algorithm knows not to feed you that content. Sorry, I had to buzz my food in. Speak of the devil, I said I was going to order less food, but it's a snowstorm right now here in Toronto and I don't really have food, so I had to order. Let go of that all or nothing mindset. It's really easy to get caught up in thinking that you have to do everything perfectly. And if you don't do it right, then you might as well give it all up. You really need to find like balance and everything in moderation. Like don't get consumed or obsessed with one thing. Anything in excess is not good for you. You still need to find that balance in your life. Like even if you are living a healthy lifestyle, you still need to like let go and have fun. Like it's okay to have ice cream sometimes. It's okay to have alcohol. It's okay to stay up late. It's okay to not follow your morning routine on a Saturday. or maybe someday during the week. Like, really find what balance means to you and understand that everything is good in moderation. Speak kindly to yourself. Like, speak to yourself like you would a younger sister or your younger self. Really be nice to yourself. Like, you wouldn't say these hurtful things to a friend who was feeling the same way as you. You would be comforting them and speaking kindly. So just like remember that. I've been down the road of being overly consumed and getting caught up in these toxic mindsets and lifestyles and just being consumed by fad diets, like food combining or cutting out all these things, like being afraid of carbs and all of that. And there's really like no point. So just be really aware of your mindset and try to maintain a really healthy mindset and encourage yourself to find that balance, speak kindly to yourself, and avoid that toxic diet culture nonsense that we see all over social media. We see all over advertisings and everything, especially come the new year. I know this episode is kind of short. It's only 16 minutes, but I just want it to be something that you can refer back to all the time just to remotivate yourself, encourage yourself, find that inspiration, remind you of mindsets, healthy habits, and resetting your routine, not necessarily just in the new year, but it could be at any time of the year, whenever that may be. If you liked this episode, I would love if you could leave a rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. That's how you can help support the pod. And I love seeing when you guys tag on Instagram stories that you're listening to Morning Ray. It really brightens my day. Reading your reviews literally makes me cry. You guys write the sweetest things. So thank you. And I will see you in the new year. So thanks so much for listening to today's episode of Morning Ray. I love you guys so much, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.